So, who in here is old enough to remember what this is? It's a payphone. Talk to me after if you don't. It's amazing how fast these things have disappeared, right? In the last 100 years, in telephony, we've gone from a phone to these, Star Trek communicators that we all call smartphones. Same thing hasn't happened in automotive. We've started with 4 wheels and a steering wheel that kills people when they get in accidents. And what happened to the promise of the Jetsons, right? We're more like Fred and Barney here. I guess, fossil-based fuels, right? Henry Ford. This is a guy, a famous quote, who said, anyone can have any color car they want as long as it's black. And he really helped usher in the second industrial revolution, right? With sort of a production line and mass manufacturing. But the problem with this was huge costs associated with it. And those costs had to be allocated over selling a huge volume of those products. So take a step back to Legos, right? When you used to play with Legos. I view Legos as sort of the ultimate lean experience where you could put something together. If it didn't work, you try another standard piece, and if that didn't work, you reallocate the way you're using the pieces, and maybe you even come up with a totally new thing that you didn't mean to build to begin with. And what if you had all your friends working with you on that Lego that project? That's what we've done at Local Motors. We've brought engineers, designers, fabricators, and enthusiasts from around the world together. Currently, 130 countries are represented, 60,000 people. And together, they build vehicles. This is the first one they built. And they're on 3 continents. There's about 100 of them on the road. And each one is an iteration on the last, right? Is the next iteration, because the people who are helped designing them are the people that are buying them to begin with. And just like Legos, we use standard off-the-shelf pieces from lots of different auto manufacturers. About 90% of the vehicle, you can buy the pieces. You could go to our wiki and you could build it in your own garage. So now, that's been done before. What people know is crowdsourcing, right? But in a virtual way. But enabling people to actually build something, going from the bytes to the bits hasn't been done so much. And so the way we do it is with micro factories. And these are places where we invite innovators in to develop their products. We invite the consumer to come help them build their products. And we're building 100 of them around the world. This was our recent Las Vegas Local Motors opening. And this is one of the innovators. This is one of the products that is being built there. It's a motorized bike. You can get it in electric, or you can get it a gasoline version. And we're launching new ways to empower the community. So we just launched a crowdfunding campaign for that last week. And so what we've seen is about 45 countries around the world have said we want a local microfactory because it creates jobs. It empowers a local ecosystem of businesses, and we want to run on our own fuels and build our vehicles here. And so we shifted even a little further with our microfactory strategy because people had to come see what we were doing in order to want one. So now we can deliver a full manufacturing capability in a shipping container, and we could build all those vehicles. And so we take them to where you are now. How do we finance this, right? Because VCs haven't been so into cars recently, right? We realized that our community could be leveraged by big brands, and we started by doing it free for Reebok, and then DARPA came to us and said we want a rescue and support vehicle for Afghanistan. We delivered that to the president and had a schedule in I think 2 months, from scoping to building of it. And then the guy who won that contest in the community got a job at Peterbilt and said, you guys have this issue with your EPA 14 standards on your Optimus Prime truck. And this is where it really hit us, that people wanted to access their customer base in helping them design their next product. This was for the world's second largest bicycle manufacturer, and we've since worked for BMW, and our community has for BMW and many others. Domino's Pizzas, that we helped them do a pizza delivery vehicle, and now we're moving into other markets beyond vehicles, any complex mechanical device. I'd love to tell you more, but I guess I'm out of time. So thanks for listening.